My name is Abigail Irozuru. I am a UCL 2012 law graduate, and since graduating from university, I have mainly focused on my athletics career. I am a long jumper and have represented Great Britain, most recently in European Indoor Championships 2019 and 2021, and the World Championships in Doha, where I finished 7th, so qualified for the final. Jumping my personal best and surpassing the Tokyo Olympic standard and being crowned British champion all in one go at the 2019 British Championships in Birmingham. It was an absolutely incredible moment. It was such a relief. And so 2019 and that British Championships was such a crowning moment that I will definitely always think of very fondly with a smile on my face. When I returned to the sport and had a great year of competition, one of the questions on the World Class Performance Programme, you're getting on in age a little bit. And I think those are the type of things, those are the statements that you may not have mentioned about a male athlete. But now we understand that actually females in sport, they are, you've got the queens like Serena Williams in tennis, or Alison Felix, who have had their babies and come back to the sport. I think before, women had that challenge and were seen like, okay, it's either career or family, but now we're seeing that you can actually combine both. Even in terms of contracts, there were provisos in quite a few people's contracts, kit contracts, that would actually be detrimental for a woman to take time off to have a baby. So they wouldn't receive payment during that time. There would not be maternity pay. We've now seen kit sponsors and companies reverse those decisions and actually defend and support women who are making the choice, female athletes, to go away and have babies and return to the sport. Some of the challenges I've faced have, obviously been encountering racism, and whether that's just ignorance in terms of where you're from, or surprise at how well you speak, or just the way that you're able to hold a conversation and you're just thinking, what kind of mentality is this? In terms of that intersectionality of being female and Black, I would say maybe it's even just the way that you're maybe portrayed in media. I don't try to stick my head in the sand about it, but you go through these things so much that you kind of maybe you put a filter to it and you just try to respect that some people are a little bit ignorant, and sometimes you don't mind educating them, but sometimes it's just exhausting and you kind of have a job to do, so you just get on with that job. Continue to try to fight to break that glass ceiling, whether it's in terms of, equality or lack of equality of pay, lack of equality of opportunity, whether it's just, fighting to be heard, get a seat at the table. So for me, challenge is challenging the idea that you're too old to perform at a certain level. And that's, specifically from my own experience coming back into the sport and being asked those questions. I think choosing to challenge as well, just negative mindsets and stereotypes, and being very intentional about calling that out when I see it. I love the idea of allies and advocates, and that's been very well seen in the Black Lives Matter movement, but also within supporting opportunities for women. Have people around you who believe in you even more than you can believe in yourself, as crazy as that may sound. Build your tribe, build your team of people who can positively reinforce great affirmations,